In times when we relied on the natural world for our survival, reading the skies could give our ancestors the edge.
If you go out under the night sky every night and look around, you eventually become familiar with the patterns in the sky, just like you do in your neighborhood. You know where the trees are, where the bank is, or where the mountains are. And this is even more true for our ancestors, for ancient peoples. They were familiar with those stars. That was their neighborhood.
Our ancestors would have seen the sun rising and setting in the same directions every day, and used the positions of sunrise and sunset to orient themselves. But even when the sun went down, the stars still helped us find our way.
When we look up at the sky, all the stars appear to be circling. They're wheeling around a point fixed on the sky itself. We call those the celestial poles, the north and south celestial poles, and all the stars appear to move around them.
By locating these fixed points in the night sky, our ancestors could find their bearings. But the regular motion of the heavens also made us conscious of something completely fundamental to how we organize our lives: time.
There are three basic cycles in astronomy if you're outside looking up at the sky with your naked eye. One of them is the day-night cycle, 24 hours. The next one is how long it takes the moon to go around the Earth. It goes through a cycle of phases, from new to half full to half full again and back to new. So that gives you a way of measuring something like 1 month of time.
There's evidence that we were counting time using the lunar cycle at least 34,000 years ago. From carvings on bones discovered in Africa, and a series of circles and crescents etched into an antler found in Europe that are believed to show the phases of the moon.
The third one is how long it takes the Earth to go around the sun, and that's a year.
Using the sun, we established a solar year of 365 days that encompass the changing seasons.
If you set up a distant landmark and line yourself up with the sun at, say, the midwinter solstice, when the sun crosses the horizon behind there, you mark that day. Then when the sun crosses the horizon the next day, it's a little bit off and a little bit more and a little bit more day after day. Then it starts to move back over the course of the year. And right when it rises behind that landmark again, boom, you know you've